That was a waste of fucking money. This is a tortilla wrap. I wonder what they're like in America. Can you buy tortilla wraps in convenience stores? It was like less than $2.50. Hello, Tilwa. How are you? I just had a very long day at work. About 11 hours with a maybe 1 hour break. A little tired, just having a tortilla snack, but it wasn't very good. The tortilla was very nice and soft, but the amount of thing inside it was, the amount of food inside the tortilla was very small. Do you eat naan bread, or do you have rice? Do you have bread or rice where you live, your area? Oh, is he gone? He's gone. Dilwar, have you gone already? NATO is dead. Oh, why? How are you, Coro? Any good news from Russia? Or Ukraine? Привет. Yeah, is it chapati or naan? I like both, but I had some paratha. I like paratha. Привет, Goro. Basholst. Okay, I have made naan. I made naan bread on a grill. Ooh la la. Yeah, I can understand what you are writing. Your English is a lot better than my Urdu. Ah, paratha is only in breakfast time. Maybe I should check up on some Pakistani videos. Well, what I did, I made this size. I made about this size, like a small naan, and then what I did, I put food inside. I put food inside it, and it was really nice. So I had an idea for this called Nan's Pockets. Das Vidanya. How do you say "oh my God" in Russian? Niet, oh my God. There is no God. I doubt it. Japan has a very strong army. They're well trained. There are no conscripts. Oh, really? Oh, so this already exists. I see. Yeah, well, it also exists in England, but the pastry is different. For example, there is no yogurt in English bread. Okay, that's good. They can fight against Russia. Thank you for volunteering. Dilwar, can you speak Arabian? The fuck is it? Okay, so if it's in Roman letters, you can understand. Yeah, but if you write, when you write from right to left. That seems very difficult. Just to write Arabic is very difficult. Am I ready to fight? Yeah, give me a gun. I am trained. When is it? Is it going to be over soon, Ed, or what? How you going, pal? There's nothing. You're British. Yeah, no, I'm English. Yasmin, that's a nice name. I met a really nice American girl, African American girl at the station at Christmas. Her name was Yasmin. You're gonna join the Foreign Legion. There's a foreign unit they've got. Even there are four soldiers that have gone AWOL from the British Army to go and fight in Ukraine, because it's really fucking good money every day. It's really good money, and that means there are 25 soldiers left in the British Army. Where are you watching from, Yasmin? Ed's over there, over there. Ed is going, Ed is going, Ed is going to Ukraine. Over there for the money. Oh, really? Is it April? Soon? I didn't realise it was so soon. But I could do that. I've fucking gone without food for 70 hours. It's not that difficult. Ed, can you use a gun? Can you use a rifle, a Walther PKK, a Browning 9mm, Colt 45, a Sahi Dry? Fuck that memorizing written prayers. Like they've got a really serious system in Sudan. They fucking chain him to a bed. They chain him to the fucking bed, chain him to the fucking chairs. They fucking beat him to memorize the Quran. Fuck that. I didn't realize. Does it change each year? The Ramadan. I didn't realize. I didn't think it was April. They're the same people. The fucking Semites. Tight-fisted fuckers. There's one or two guys I just tell them I don't want to do business with you anymore. Don't fucking call me. They're a right pain in the fucking arse. No, I'm just saying that Jews are always saying anti-Semite, but the fucking Arabs are Semite. They're all the fucking same. Uncle Semite. That should be a fucking, that should be a manga, shouldn't it? Cartoon, Uncle Semite. Sometimes he likes Jews, sometimes he doesn't like Jews. Yosemite. Yosemite. When I first saw that sign, I thought it was yours, mate. Anti-Semite Sam. Yeah, there you go. That's it. It's got his characters. Takeaway food vans are really increasing in Japan. Right, I'm going to get another drink then. Are you back, Ed? Oh. Oh. I just got a seaweed, a rice bun seaweed. 70 plus. 70 what? $70. No. Do I talk like a 70-year-old man? I'm 62. In 7 weeks, I will be. Or is it 8 weeks? No roaming charges. No homo. Oh, so he had a lot of eggs. Oh, you would drink eggs? Okay. Maybe I should start doing that. In Japan, the eggs are very safe. Maybe I should do it for folic acid. My neighbour just died. He was 75. 95, sorry. He was copying Rocky. Da 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 da. My dad used to do it, but Only after drinking, only after spending the social security money on beer. Yo, Adrian! It was fucking good film, that. He was my fucking, he was my, I was in a scene with Sylvester. Because I was shorter than most of the, I was 5'8", and the other extras were like 5'9", 5'10". So I had to go in front of Sylvester. And he didn't bum me. I asked him to. No, we can get them. I might try some now. They are in this local supermarket. I think they're a new thing. If you eat dates, how many do you eat? At one time. She's all right. I remember, Ed, went to this convenience store. It was close to my house, the next station, and I was going home, and because I was driving, she would not serve me with a can of beer. You eat 7 every day. That's what, yeah, that's what Dracula used to do. Always eating his dates. I've been at the warehouse all day fucking breaking up machines and television screens. But inside some of the television, you know, the modern day television screens and the modern day monitors, there's like a really good chopping board. I've never eaten dates. What, Ed? What about you? I think that in America you can get more food than you can in Britain. I've got a load of vacuum tubes, Ed. I thought I might be getting some money one day. I've got fucking tons of vacuum tubes. From Raytheon. I just thought I kept on looking through these tubes to see if I could find a fucking valuable one. What do you mean? It makes NFTs of gas? I'm not sure. But you mean, should I make NFTs? If I won on the lottery, one of the first things I would buy was a prostitute. And then I would buy like a hi-fi system. A hi-fi system with the vacuum tubes. They just look so fucking cool. Oh, really? You mean charge them up? Yeah, maybe I've got some of. I've got a really old. I have got some things. I don't know if they'd light up the tube. I'd have to find out if I could light up the tubes, or figure out a way to light up the tubes. It's funny you should mention that, because what I did today in the back of the, when you break up the TVs, the slimline TVs, there is a very thin. Some of these tubes are like looped up and down, but today what I saw for the first time were very. They're like 1 millimeter. They're 1 millimeter wide and about 12-inch long. And there's two connectors on the end. So what I was thinking of doing is making a power source and like just lighting up these things. Why do you think that would be interesting? Yeah, I have been through it actually, but it's not all that straightforward. Have you actually started? What they're not called they're not called bulbs, are they, Ed? What are they called? Vacuum tubes. Maybe that could be, you can put a bulb inside a microwave. Maybe I should do that, Ed. Instead of putting a bulb inside the microwave, put some of these vacuum tubes inside microwaves. Yes, I know, but that only happens to like 1% of NFTs. Looks like I got a drinking problem because the wife won't give me any cash. Have you seen? It's not in the news at the moment, but a few months ago in Britain, there was like a shortage of heavy goods vehicle drivers, and then like some of the drivers said they want to quit because everybody treats them like shit. Yeah, I know about your real estate business. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Maybe Putin is going to... Well, that's a problem in the Middle East, or the problem in Pakistan and India, is because you're fucking just making too many kids. There's no future for them. Stop making fucking kids. Be like, Ed, you're not, you got no kids, have you, Ed? And that's the problem, Ed. Too many fucking fruits. Ed's been fucking smoking. Hello, Mr. Hoots. Look at that guy, slowly just getting into his lorry. You've been recovering from surgery. What have you had done? Ed went in for surgery the other month. He had his testicles hired because they were sagging too much. Scrotum lift, better than Schindler's lifts. Schindler's lifts kill people. Oh my god, that doesn't sound fucking very good. I know two people that have had hernias in Japan, both Americans. One was a big fat cunt, and the other one was a small fat cunt. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good, does it? Yeah, it's always dodging it, getting fucking surgeries. I've only had major. Oh, I don't know. As a kid, I had a bad accident when I was a kid. A little cunt called Stuart Ashton shoved me down a cliff, and then I was in for a sinus operation, and then broken jaw. Oh my God. How do you actually get it? What is there anything particular in a lifestyle that leads you to getting hernias? Or it's just the way you're born, you thought you certainly doesn't. Certainly sounds fucking scary, doesn't it, hernia? For example, if you had a healthy lifestyle and you did lots of sit-ups, things like that, or you did lots of exercise, is it less likely to occur? Well, that doesn't sound too good, does it? So what can't you just eat like foods that like go straight through you? I don't know if that's any better. No, like liquefied foods or something. I know it's not a lot of fun. I know you might not believe me, but there is a garage not too far away from me that is called Colon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Hoots. That's what I was thinking, mate. If you like that kind of exercise, like stretching side to side. Yeah, well, yeah, it's fibre, isn't it? Fibre. Recently, I had sweet potato, fucking really nice. Ah, that makes sense, Ed. That makes sense. That's why they called it that. I'm going to get like a percentage, Dillaway, if you get any business using my. It's a bit of a cheeky fucker, isn't he, Ed? Oh my God, that sounds awful, man. Yeah, I think my granddad had trouble with his. My granddad had trouble with that. He ended up having a colostomy bag. So did my sister, maybe my cousin. What is that, Cristobal? What's that? Is that a novel name or something like that? Is that from a book? Yeah, I have heard that. I don't want to scare you, but I have heard that people sometimes do die on the toilet. Yeah, but yeah, no, like what you just said. Even if it's soft, it doesn't go through. That's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Pun not intended. You know, have you ever heard of that before? When you have like a, you know, your bio thing inside your stomach. When you have that, you can't. There's an operation to have that replaced, so it makes your intestines and your stomach work better. Ah, okay. I thought it was ringing a bell then. Now, what? Have you ever tried? I'm just going to put this out there. Have you ever like doing, you know, just eating once a day or twice a day, something like that? I don't know why that might help you, but I'll tell you, you know, when I've done fasts, maybe I've done like 10 fasts, something like that. And, wow, man, so you're still 19. That's quite young, isn't it? And to tell you the truth, when I did those fasts, just eating, you know, once every like 20 hours or 30 hours or 40 hours, I enjoyed not having to shit. I really did. And sometimes I used to shit sometimes 5 or 6 times a day. But I think that's because I was a greedy fucker. Yeah, so do I, but I don't when it's, you know, I think sometimes I just eat too much food, Ed. But like I said, when I was doing that fasting, it was just nice not having to shit for a day or two. Have you got, you know, like, I don't know what Crohn's disease is. Have you got something like that, Hoops? Koro's bike. Kakoe? Kakoe. That's a Japanese word, that, kakoe. Yeah, it doesn't sound good, pal, does it? So, what about what are the long-term plans then, Hoots? What can they do for you? Oh dear. Then can they foresee a good outcome in the future with whatever they do? Did you ever try looking it up on the? Did you ever try Googling with the problem that you have and see if anyone's had like a got it rectified? Yeah, just have try to do a research on Google, and maybe someone's had the same problem, and maybe they come across an idea how to rectify that problem, give that a search, mate. You know, because sometimes, you know, there's only a few doctors don't know everything. Oh. Yeah, at least you're trying, mate, yeah. Have you tried diets as well, all different kinds of diets? But Ed, I don't remember shitting as a kid either. Maybe it's just one of those things that people don't try to remember. Who fucking remembers shitting as a kid? Unless it's traumatic, of course. Yeah, try that. You know, that Sylvester Stallone, put some of those things on your stomach. Those electric pulse muscle building things. Obviously, Koro thinks we've been studying fucking Russian recently. Yeah, well, maybe that's the way, mate. Try, as daft as it seems, why don't you try cycling? Try cycling to build up, you know, just like a fixed cycle. Just try doing that to build up that area. Yeah, so it could be, what do you call it? In your genes. Pete Ikes. Yeah, you got. Of course, you got a whole life of you, but you got to. Yeah, maybe just get yourself in shape, mate. You know, just try cycling. That build up that. You know, build up your mid area. I did 1,000 sit-ups in one day. Not recently. Where are you watching from, Pete? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, dear. But is it... Oh, Pete. Oh, mate, Pete, yeah, why haven't you got, like, relatives in England or something, Pete? You got... Is that right? Is it Liverpool or Manchester? Manchester, wasn't it? So you just say you just had operation then, Hoots? Or just wait till you get better, mate? What I'm going to sound now sounds strange, but if you're anywhere near a like a bathhouse, a Japanese bathhouse or Korean bathhouse, try very hot baths. But the thing is, you've got to do it for 30 minutes at a time, at least 30 minutes. Exquisite thoughts. Oh, okay. No, just rest and recuperate, mate. Then just a little bit at a time. I had a really bad back a couple of years ago, and what I did, I went into I did a bit of research, and then I went into a hot bath, 3 or 4 days, hot bath, 30 minutes, fucking cured it. Yeah, just try it out, mate. Find a place where you can get a hot bath, 30 minutes. So Ed, a week of constant farting, then he realised he killed 3 people. What are Japanese cops like? Well, to me, they're all right, because I shout and swear at them. But if you're if you're like from the other parts of Asia, maybe they're not too kind. Yeah, well, that's what my sister had. That she had IBS, but she like smokes. She smoked since she was like fucking 10 years old. So she died when she was 63, I think. She died the other year. Yeah, but like I say, do some research on hot baths. It increases your metabolism, but it's got to be like 30 minutes a day. You can't just have one hot bath. It's got to be like for a week or two. There's some research has been done on it, and to see what the benefits of hot baths. But like I say, 30 minutes. Yeah, well, the Diliwar from Pakistan thought I was over 70. Yeah, I know him, yeah, great guy, yeah. He died pretty young. And he had a lot of success fairly young. So he would turn him into alcoholic. I'm 62. I will be 63 the end of April, about 2 months time. 7 or 8 weeks. What I said, 70 years old, the cheeky bastard. I'm just like, I can at my station, I can run up the station stairs, and I can still do it. And I was thinking of doing that like as a TikTok challenge. Why did you do that, Ed? I thought, are those two sentences connected? What age did you start sniffing dinners? You know what I started? I started sniffing dinners. And that led to my big problem. Because once I started sniffing them, I started eating them. Yeah, well, obviously, when hopefully we can give you say something that you can learn from. Okay, so you was you was like an army brat or something like that. Better to be an army brat than a smarmy twat. That's what Boris Johnson said. I haven't heard that. I like that one. Better to be a smart fella than a fart smeller. Yeah, I haven't heard that one before. I like that one. That's nice. You take care. Oh, Dilwar's still all right. Dilwar, take care, mate. Yasmin's come back. It is Japan beer. There is a there's a quiz game in England called the Chaser, and one of the questions was one of the questions was about a German athlete. And I don't know if she was a skater, ice dancer or skater or something like that, or a racer. But this woman's name, this athlete's name was Fanny Schmeller. Oh dear. It's quite strange that it always seems to be the nation's poorest people love the country most. Yeah, okay, like I guess if you're with all those army brats, if you're going around the world, you know, it can't be easy on kids, can it? But the thing is, once you're in the army, if you're a young man in the army, you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, you want a girlfriend and you're going to get posted overseas, you fucking say, will you marry me? I don't believe that you actually went halves in pains for food, Dead. I don't know Dutch oven. I've never heard of it. Is it where you put your cock in a oven? Yeah, I knew someone like that. They were glue sniffers, stealing cars when he was like a teenager, and he died. He died a few years ago, in his 40s. Oh my! What? Some girls would do that? Fucking hell! Having said that, I've got some nice farts. No, the only thing that I know is if you put your girlfriend's head under the blankets or something like that, or you cup a fart and then you put it in your girlfriend's face. What do you mean by piercing? You mean the really smelly or the really noisy? There is. I saw something recently. You know, sometimes you can get a really sweet fart, and that's sometimes it's to do with the food you eat, I think. Pungent, yeah. It's always nice if you can do it, but when you've got a room full of friends, that's the time to do those. Maybe what about? Do you think Santa's farts could? Do you think there's a market for Santa's farts? Like, even if I follow through. Yeah, I think I saw that a few weeks ago. What are you cunts looking at? Do you mean, is it phosgene or phosphine? Phosgene? I read something the other day that someone died from that phosgene. Yeah, it was. It was in. It was in America. Was it? I forget what. Anyway, they went to this fucking. This guy was working on this oil field, and he went into a. He went in to check something in this pump room, and he died. And his wife went looking for him, and she went into the same fucking place. Same thing. She died. Yeah, she had the kids in the car, and she went in to look for her husband, and she smelt this gas. I think it was phosphine. Is it phosphine or phosgene? And she died as well. Fucking really sad story. No, but she just, and I'm guessing that this thing, it was on a normal level, where sometimes people die if they go into like if they go underground. Sometimes there's methane gases, different gases. If they go underground a few feet, then they can die. But this sounds like it was on the level or something, and she was looking for her husband, and it didn't take long for her to fucking die either. Santa's farce. No, I just thought, no, but I could do like a fart in a bottle, and then send like, because you have these little air fresheners in cars that are shaped like little trees, don't they? Is it Zyklon in it? Bile. But when bile has come out, it's when I've been sick. That is the most disgusting thing. Is that gift gas? Is that an actual thing of name of something? Is this what this fart thing is? Oh. I'm trying to figure out what that kanji means. That kanji, that can either be month or niku. And they said that's armpit. Oh, so I've not seen it before. Wacky no start. Yeah, wacky no start. There's also that's also a sumo move as well. Yeah, I've seen that pimple popper. Yeah, but I also saw one when they were dragging things out of people's ears, and I actually had a small piece of that, and it was really strange, very very small. But they're dragging them out like they look like caterpillars or something like that. So for some, I'll just show you these wankers that appear to be looking at me and fucking mouthing off. You pull 6 inches of tube. Oh my God. There's some fucking scary things. Yeah, you know, when you see these usually in the subcontinent, when you see a lot of people with these enormous growths, and basically they want, you know, they're not always like that. They go to the doctors when they've got a small growth, and they can't afford to get anything fucking done. And then then it turns into this monstrous fucking growth. Then it's usually like a doctor from overseas that does it. So what was it that they pulled out, Ed, that was in your arm? When you say you pulled 6 inches of tube, that means like a rubber tube or something, or a plastic tube? I'm getting a new car battery tomorrow, I hope. I've took out my own stitches before, many times. Hello, Murray. It's been a while. Oh my God! Did you get your mum to help you? Yeah, it can be very scary. I had a very long day. I had a nice breakfast, and the cop cars nearly. The thing in Japan, it took me a long time to realise it. is that the coppers, what they do, they hang about junctions, the busy junction, and so they wait in line, and then when they see something, they fucking chase the offender. So what they do, then they turn left again, and they come back. They go round in circles until they see someone that's fucking done something wrong. And then they chase them and give them a fucking ticket. All big fucking, all big junctions. You did it. I don't believe that, Ed, at all. But I worked about 10 hours today, which is the first time I've done that in a long time. Taking things apart. Loading the truck. Here, you want to have a look? Can you see that? So that's all televisions and monitors taken apart and things like that. Like that. Now that one I can't believe, Ed. Please, no one say I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. That's the worst fucking joke ever heard in my life. And the person that usually tells it thinks it's the first time that anyone's actually heard it. Is it outside? No, it's at a family. That could be, Ed, I like that. That could be a song. You might not believe it, but maybe you do. I did my own lobotomy too. It kind of hurt for a while, but not as bad when I had the piles. Yeah, sometimes I do things outside my apartment. Can you just sign here? What for, doctor? We're just gonna do a lobotomy. Yeah, plenty of rest. Have you got Netflix? If you got Netflix, try Black Earth Rising and Toni Collette things. They're usually good. It is, but that's just the hours I worked. I set out from the house before 7 o'clock. All right, Ed, take care with your lobotomy. What's it like in New Zealand, Murray, with the virus? I just wonder what the battery's on this now. $13,000 people a day. Wow. So all those things never paid out, did they? Panned out. Yeah, now I think it's been about 40,000 to 60,000 a day for quite a while now. Up to 75,000. It doesn't look like it's over, does it? Like in England now, it's really increasing. So Boris Johnson said, "Oh, we can fucking clear it all up by this day, 8th of March, was it? Something like that. We can clear it all up, and you don't have to wear your masks." So they're listening to this fucking idiot, and they says, "Oh, Boris Johnson says we don't have to wear masks." So over the last week, it's been going crazy. Massive increases in England, because it's not a natural thing for the British people to wear, or for most people to wear masks. What time is it your place now? It's pretty late, Murray. What about the deaths? The deaths, they've been averaging about 200 a day in Japan. Deaths. Which is a lot more than usual. I thought, no. I'm saying that, yeah. It must be about 8 o'clock here then. That's the first time in a few days that I've done. So many people have been on the broadcast, so on the live stream. So I went on quite a few days, but no one showed up. So is that what for all this time? It's only 200 deaths. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Wow. So at least that seems to have worked then. Yeah, well, Japan is now 18 and 19 in the charts. England's number 5, United Kingdom's number 5. In England, maybe 160,000 people. Yeah, see what happens. Because now winter's coming up for you, yeah? Yeah, I think my house is such a mess. Maybe I'm just always thinking I don't want to go home. That's why I'm always stuck out. Yeah, I was just thinking about going to this place in Japan in the mountains, just to see some like very old place, old picturesque. And then I mentioned it to my daughter, and she was going there with her friends. So I'd like to do that before all the snow's gone. Yeah, it's about I don't know, I can't remember now. Well, turns out my daughter said it was. Well, I was talking like 4 hours on the train. She says it's 3 hours by bus. But we were talking about a different place. So it's about 150 kilometers. It's about 100 miles. I think looks like this Goro from Russia is practicing his Aisatsu. Yeah, I think I'd like to visit somewhere next year as well. I'm just hoping that I'm hoping that I'm sure we all are that this problem in Russia and Ukraine doesn't fucking bring other countries into it. Next, we'll have Scotland invading England. But hiragana, I can read it. Arigatou gozaimasu. Gomen nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Konbanwa. No, it's not. It's everything is perfect. The hiragana is perfect. Yoku dekimashita. You like this thing? It just takes me back to when I was 20, and we had the same fucking bullshit with the Iron Curtain and everything, and fucking threat of a fucking nuclear war. And there was a very famous film called Threads about nuclear war, and that was based in my city. Yeah, I was down at Lympston Royal Marine Camp, and we'd just done a day's training, and we was in the fucking mess, and then this film came on called Threads, and there was these like cooling towers just at the bottom of my street, about a mile away, and that's where I live. One more time, Japanese language. Why did you just copy and paste? Arigato gozaimasu. Gomen nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Good night. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. Konnichiwa. Hello. Konnichiwa. Hello. Konbanwa. Good evening. Is that okay? Do itashimashita. I've never thought that could actually be Putin, and he's trying to make friends with me and come to Japan. I wonder if I can get the house sorted out this year. Well, I started to. There's so much fucking crap at the warehouse, it's untrue. But at least I put some time in the last few days. Going there again tomorrow. Right, Murray, I'm going to get off, pal. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe I'll, straight to bed. Good night, mate. Good night, Russian guy. Do svidaniya. And whoever's there as well. Good night. Oyasumi. Bye-bye.